I'm Cara, and I'm the mum who invented SnoozeShade. And I just wanted to say hello and say thank you very much for requesting a sample SnoozeShade. The way we work with influencers is a little bit different maybe to some of the brands that you've worked with before, because SnoozeShade is actually still a really small business. As you can see probably from behind me, I'm still working in my kitchen. There's no big corporate conglomerate or anything like that behind SnoozeShade. Just a team of mums mainly actually, who help me run the business. And sometimes I think SnoozeShade looks a bit bigger than it kind of actually is. So doing something like this on TikTok, for example, is something that's really new. I'm not really very well versed on TikTok yet. I don't fully understand it all. But actually TikTok approached us about doing more. And one of the things that I love the most is helping people find SnoozeShades. So when I get up in the morning, I don't get up and think, how do I sell more SnoozeShades? What I think is, how do I get to reach more parents to let them know that SnoozeShade exists? Because I know how much it can help. I know, all the time it gets called a life changer, game changer, lifesaver, genius, all these lovely, lovely words. But that's because genuinely people are really using the product, getting out there, babies benefiting from it, getting the sleep they need when they need it, but they're also being protected from like the sun, the wind, the chill, the sand, bugs, etc., when they're awake. And that's one of the things I want to really reiterate is that SnoozeShade, I actually invented it for sleep, yes, but it's really comes into its own just to basically keep baby kind of safe and secure in the pram any time of year. And that's really one of the key messages, is that I don't just want it to be about being on a beach on a holiday. It's more about, meeting up for a coffee with friends, going out for dinner, having a date night. People use them at weddings, cruises. I mean, honestly, all over the place. And that's really the message that I'm trying to get out there. Because it's really funny how many people say to me, oh, I didn't know about SnoozeShade, until my second baby or something, or my baby's older now. So I mean, I used my SnoozeShade with Holly, who I invented it for. She's now a massive 18 years old. No, she's not actually, she's 17, she's going to be 18. Oh my god. She just started driving, which is really scary. But I mean, I used it with her until she was 5. Not like all the time, obviously, but I did use it with her for if we went to a theme park, a 3 or 4 year old, it gets exhausted like at a full on theme park. So, she could then wander around, etc. But then when she was tired, we could pop her in the pram. She could have a little snooze under the SnoozeShade. Also, if it's really, really hot, sunny day, they get really uncomfortable. So it would keep her cooler, etc. Also, over the seat of the plane, is really useful for older because there's no, it stops the cabin lights, which are actually one of the most kind of sleep destroying elements of traveling. And just a general day to day. I mean, I remember one time I even put it on her because she wasn't feeling very well, and it was November or something, and it was really cold and chilly, and she just wanted to be behind her little kind of shade as we went to the doctors in the pram. So it really is one of those products I just want to sort of show it. So that's why we're not interested in people who are just going to do an unboxing and wave the bag around and go, oh yeah, SnoozeShade's great. I'm genuinely not interested in that at all. I just want people who really want to work with us. We quite often create really nice relationships with creators and influencers. So, quite often they'll maybe start with us with like a stroller one because that's the age of their current baby. Then they go and have another one, and then we give them an original for their new baby. Then they need a twin because they've got a side-by-side pram. They might need a travel cot one for when they go on holiday and want to share a room. So for us, it really is genuinely about creating a relationship. And that's really what we're looking for. So I just want to be really upfront and honest, because we're probably not like a lot of TikTok brands. They're all about just getting as many samples out there as physically possible and getting as maximum awareness. And that's not really my bag at all. So I just thought it would be useful for me to say it rather than in a text, because things sometimes never come out quite right, when you say them in words versus speaking. So anyway, and honestly, we will not be offended at all if you decide that you don't want to work with us. Honestly, that's absolutely fine as well. we're all free to make our own decisions. But I just wanted to be really upfront and honest about what we are looking for, and how we like to work. Basically, you're part of the SnoozeShade family is how we see it. So if that works for you, then great. If it doesn't, then also absolutely fine. And either way, wish you all the best. And, if you want to work with us, that'll be fab. And take care, and, maybe speak to you again soon. Bye.